Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on CapnclydesMTG. Today, we've got a Championship Cup store qualifier from Japan, Sapporo. I'm probably butchering that, and I am completely sorry for those in the region. But here, I thought would be interesting to cover what the deck archetypes for Standard were coming out of a store qualifier in Japan. I found the information rather interesting, and some of the deck builds intriguing. So yeah, before we get into it, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Links down below to everything under God's green earth. Spotify, Rumble, Twitch, eBay stores, TCG player, God knows what else. I try to moderate all the porn sites out. Anyhow, it helps support the channel. Become a YouTube member. It's easy. It's cheap. Little as $1. It helps support everything, and I do appreciate it. All the cards on eBay TCG Player come from my personal collection, but mainly the box opening videos that we all know and love here on the channel. Well, I don't know if you guys like them, but I do because I have problems. Anyhow, let's get into it and take a look at what kind of weird deck archetypes came out of Japan for this. Now, I don't want to say weird because they're not normal, but it is interesting to see what's getting played on a different globe, or a different side of the globe, I guess. So, 5th through 8th. Here we have a mono white control. I was very intrigued by this. So if you look at it here, you have 2 Archangel Elspeth, 4 Enduring Innocence, you have the Bounding Spring, you have 1 Mistmore's Overlord, interesting, 2 Soul Partitions, we just had a, a thing on that. 4 Get Lost. Good lord, those things are expensive. $10 a piece. 4 Lay Down Arms. 4 Sunfalls. 4 Carrot Cakes I thought was interesting. A way to make a creature and also gain 3 life and scry 1. Very good use of the card. 4 Caretaker's Talent. 2 Virtual Loyalty. For the lands, 15 Plains. 3 Demolition Fields. 4 Fountain Spouts, a very popular card these days. As you can see, it's sporting over a $10 price tag. 3 Sunken Citadels, mainly because the extra mana from it helps activate this bad boy and this. With a sideboard of the Boonbringer Valkyrie, which is just a big fat lifelinker, probably against aggro decks. Elspeth Smite, again, aggro decks. We just talked about this card too, didn't we? 2 Exercise, because, well, it's just a lot of goodness. 2 Split Ups, I said this card would be popular. 2 Authority of the Councils, again, probably against the aggro deck. 2 Rest in Peace. Thought that was interesting. And finally, a Temporary Lockdown. So, there you have it. Interesting cards. I thought that was pretty neat. After that, we have a Gruul aggro deck that kind of made it in. Monastery Swiss Spear, because if you're not playing this in red, what are you doing with your life? 4 Hired Claw, the Heartfire Hero. This almost feels like the Prowess / targeting deck. Questing Druid, that's where we start getting some green action. Manifold Mouse, Ember Heart, Screaming Nemesis. The normal of your mono red aggro decks, with a little green thrown in there, but also 2 Snakeskin Veils, 4 Burst Lightnings, and the bad boy Monstrous Rage, which as an uncommon is amazingly expensive right now. 3 Obliteration Bolts for the land, 7 Mountains, a Restless Verge, Carpaloosan Forest, Copperline Gorge, Rock-Faced Village, because it gives everything +1/+0 in haste, and the other Verge. Sideboard, Screaming Nemesis, 4 Torch the Towers, ultimately Untimely Malfunction, just for the extra abilities. Patchwork Formation has found its way into Standard, not just Commander. We talked about how expensive this card is. Lithromancer's Barrage, good card, and 1 Scorching Shot, just 1. Interesting. Yeah, I guess the black decks aren't a big problem, or at least this deck doesn't think they are. So we have that. We have another Gruul aggro deck. Again, Swiss Spear Claw looks like the same breakdown. Oh, in the instant slots, the difference is they start to Torch the Towers, Monstrous Rage, Burst Lightning, Scorching Dragonfire, 1 of. 2 Lightning Strikes is the main difference. Looks like the same layout for the lands. A Questing Druid in the sideboard, the rest of the Torch the Towers, Patchwork, 2 Fiery Annihilations, a little more fearful of the 5 toughness creatures. Interesting they chose this instead of the 2 red version. 2 Lithomancy. There's the Scorching Shot. 1 Rin's Resolve and the Obliteration Bolts. Interesting different package there, but basically the same deck. So, all right. Dimir Control, we've all seen this. Kaito, the Mockingbird, Spyglass, Fairy Mastermind. We talked about this card before. Flood Pitch Drowner, its first appearance. Tasha's Tidebinder, Preacher of Schism. Enduring Curiosity, we have Cut Down, Go for the Throat, Anoint with Affliction, and 3 Spell Stutter. Interesting. Lands are Island, Swamp, Underground River, Dark Slick Shores, Restless Reef, Gloom Lake, Verge, and Soul Sanctuary for the Manland. 2 Tidebinders in the sideboard, 2 Shieldred, interesting. A Cut Down, a Disfigure. Anoint with Affliction, 2 Negates, Disdainful Stroke, 1 Blot, 1 Duress, 1 Gix's Command, 1 Ghost Vacuum, and 1 Dissection Tools. A little bit of everything, if you would. A Swiss Army knife of the sideboard. We go 3rd through 4th. In 4th, we have a nameless one called Naya Aggro. Yeah, there. We have Swiss Spear, Heartfire, Questing Druid. This is the same Gruul deck we just saw. Oh, there's Boros Charms in this one. Holy shit. Shattered by Ghost. That's another good different pickup. We didn't see in the other ones. Land, roughly the same. They all running through portals. Torch, Get Lost are in the side. Destroy Evil in the side. Some Lightning Helixes. I'm surprised there's not more Lightning Helixes for all the aggro decks. Forge is in a sideboard. Interesting choice. Okay, I'll probably play that in the main, but... and then 3rd, we have another Gruul aggro. Swiss Spear, Claw, Hero, Druid, yada yada. Burst Torch, Blithering Bolt in the main. Tighter land base. Screaming Nemesis, Torch, Foundation again. 3 Scorching Shot. I like this guy's head's at. Or girl, whatever. And again, the Forge in the sideboard. Interesting. Maybe for more longer games or something like that. All right, so 2nd, we ended up with Dimir aggro. All right. What's this look like? 3 Kato, 2 Mockingbirds, Spyglass, Deep Cavern Bat, Mastermind, the Flood Pitch Drowner again, During Curiosity, almost the same. A little more removal, 3 Cut Down, 4 Go for the Throat, an Anoint, a Spell Stutter, and 1 Feybloom Trick. Interesting choice. I mean, it gets you creatures that you need, I guess. 2 Islands, 6 Swamps, Underground Rivers, Shores, Reef, a Verge, 3 Sanctuaries, the sideboard, a Jace, hello. Wonder if that's in there to play against control decks that are white-blue. Tidebinder, 2 Shieldred, Doomsday Executioner. Oh, this and this. Oh, the shenanigans. Anyway, Lay the Executioner. We all got 6 cards. Play Jace. Mill the hell out of you. I win. Anyway, I like it. Malicious Eclipse. Interesting choice. A board wipe. Ghost Vacuum, Kidnap, and 2 Virtue of Persistence. This is the first deck I've seen with the actual board wipes. Like, I haven't seen Pyroclasms either. Anyway, but the winner of it all, wow, Gruul aggro came in hot. Very interesting there. This version has 4 Swiss Spears, like it should. 2 Swiss Spears? I'm insulted. 4 Hired Claws, 2 Heartfire Hero, 2 Manifold Mouse, 2 Emberheart Challenger, 4 Screaming Nemesis. Where's the green? 4 Burst Lightning, Monstrous Rage, and Torch the Tower in the main. 2 Obliterations Bolt. There's the green. Innkeeper's Talent. There we go. We found it. There's 4 of them. Beginning of your upkeep on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter a creature you control. Oh, the ability to target all this stuff and set it off with just this every turn with no mana investment. Amazing. Plus the 1 green to give everything ward 1. Phenomenal. The last ability, if you put counters, they technically double. It's doubling season. This is some serious tech, and I'm impressed by the guy thinking to do this, or girl. 6 Mountain, Kaploozan Forest, a Gorge, a Village, and a Verge. So very nice. Sideboard, 3 Torch Towers, Paw Patch Formation. Cards popular. 4 Scorching Shots. Yes. If you gotta go hard. and 4 Urbrass Forge in the sideboard once again. So this was the winner. Very interesting. It's weird to see that there's no red aggro, like just mono red aggro. But to be fair, that's basically this deck with 4 green cards. So, and it may be better for it. Yeah. Very interesting to see what they're playing over here. I'm sure it's going to have effect on our standard over here in the States because, you know, those deck warriors love to just make a deck offline and beat somebody up with it. And there's nothing wrong with that because, honestly, if you can't play your deck good enough to beat the environment, you probably should play a different deck. So, there you have it, guys. That's the look, and I'll leave the very last quote-unquote Gruul aggro deck up here for you to look at. So, yeah, with all that said and done, thanks a lot for coming. Until next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table playing my quote-unquote Gruul aggro deck. 4 green cards.